Find the best micro jig on Amazon and AliExpress. We analyzed consumer reviews to find the top-rated products, find out which product high scored and buy. I am going to review top 5 best micro jig on the market. 1.
You love sawdust, don't you? No, you don't. But what are you doing about it? Nothing. But what are we doing about it? Something. Introducing MicroJig's magnetic dust cover for steel table saws. Fighting the sawdust in any wood shop is a constant battle. Sure, connecting your saw to a good dust collector helps, but still we saw room for improvement. And we made that improvement. Most table saws have a dust port for connecting them to dust collectors. However, the base of a table saw isn't a closed system. Over time, dust can build up inside the saw. It's not good for all those moving parts in there, and it can be dangerous. Suppose something creates a spark inside your saw, and it ignites some of that built up sawdust. Your dust collector then sucks up that burning ember, dumps it onto a bag full of sawdust, and ignites the whole thing. Now you've got a shop fire on your hands. Is that really what you want? Anyway, the bevel slot. While necessary for tilting your blade, it also creates a cavity in the base of your table saw. This cavity allows for air to flow through the base of the saw, which results in a loss of suction and makes your dust collector not as effective as it could be. The magnetic dust cover creates a seal around the bevel slot, concentrating the suction and generally improving the effectiveness of your dust collection system. Simply cut along the dotted line to the center hole, slide it over the bevel slot with the center hole around the elevation wheel shaft, then trim the edges as needed to fit your saw. And that's it. Now enjoy your cleaner, safer shop.
2. MicroJig DVHK 464x4 Matchfit 1-inch Dovetail track hardware, 4-pack. The Matchfit 1-inch Dovetail track hardware create jigs and shop fixtures with the incredibly versatile Matchfit Dovetail hardware. With just a standard 1/2 14-degree dovetail router bit, you can route your own tracks, eliminating the need for expensive aluminium T-track. This one-of-a-kind hardware moves through the dovetail tracks below the surface, allowing you to create a variety of jigs that move freely and tighten down anywhere you can route a groove. Create your own fences, stops, hold downs, and assembly fixtures in a snap. The Matchfit 1-inch 10-3 dovetail track hardware includes shoulder washers, which are compatible with the accessory notches found throughout the GRR-RIPPER line of products. What's in the package? 4 10-3 1-inch track screws, 4 10-3 round knobs, 4 nylon shoulder washers.
The Matchfit setup gauge from MicroJig is designed to work with your Dado stop and dovetail clamps. It is calibrated using a simple process. A scrap is ripped against the fence, the blade is raised to the height of the molded-in notch, and the base of the gauge is then trimmed to accurately represent your saw and your blade. This process accounts for the actual kerf your blade cuts, not just the blade diameter. Runout is automatically adjusted for, allowing you to set up your dado stop with superior accuracy. Mount your dado stop to the rip fence, put the setup gauge in place touching the number 1 leg, and instantly set the number 2 leg to the exact kerf that your saw is going to cut. The dado stop can also function as the square when setting up your number 3 leg. The Matchfit setup gauge helps you set your dado stop faster, more accurately, and with greater consistency, helping you get the best possible fit every time you use it.
MicroJig. Work safer. Work smarter.
4. MicroJig GRR 404 GRR-RIPPER Upgrade Kit, Best MicroJig 2021. The GRR-RIPPER is a precision guidance 3D push block system designed to feed wood on a table saw more safely than you can with your hands alone, and more accurately than with conventional push blocks. The result will be better projects with intact fingers and less waste. With its 3-directional control, it gives you downward, forward, and lateral pressure on the stock for maximum control and safety. The GRR-RIPPER's patented design eliminates the need for bare hand feeding, since it essentially acts as a movable blade guard that travels with your hand, rather than being affixed to the back of the table saw, or one that hovers above it. The GRR-RIPPER becomes an unyielding barricade between the table saw blade and both of your hands. Maximizing the use of your materials no longer has to compromise your safety. Aside from the safety, you truly get better cuts. MicroJig DVC 538K2 Matchfit Dovetail Clamps. Matchfit Dovetail Clamps by MicroJig will revolutionize the way you work with wood. The breakthrough dovetail clamp arm design gives you the freedom to create your own track grooves using a dovetail router bit to clamp virtually anywhere. Now with a new look, better grip, features new rubberized soft grip handle for better hold when clamping your next project. Compatible with any 14° 1/2 dovetail router bit. Simply make a dovetail groove and get the clamping pressure you need where you need it. Exert versatile clamping pressure without interfering with the operation by containing the Matchfit dovetail clamp head arm within the dovetail groove. It expands creative freedom to build extension fences, tables, workspaces, and personalized track systems. Create clamping tracks virtually anywhere by routing dovetail grooves. These unique clamps will save you time and frustration in more ways than you can count. Matchfit dovetail clamps slide anywhere along the groove routed and leaves one surface of your work clear of obstructions. Use these clamps to create customizable clamping tables and for attaching table extensions, subfences, stop blocks, hold downs, and more to your machinery and work tables. Easily create a new guide for your circular saw or router, new table saw or band saw fixtures and whatever power tool gear you've got to make.